And we're live. Hello all, hello world. This is day 192 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. I'm really tired for some reason, so yeah, we might end up keeping the stream a little bit short. Last time we finished doing the plumbing for function prototypes, so that all works now, most likely. I should probably try to like do a couple more tests for it, but for the most part, it's all functional. This time the goal is to get the runtime library working and, or specifically like get it to a point where we can just link it in. Yeah, so it should be a good time. I'm probably gonna keep today short because I'm a little bit tired, but we'll see how my energy looks after a bit. Also, my room is like really freaking hot for some reason. I gotta like crank the AC up actually. Yeah, it's like it's not great. Okay. Yeah, it's been really hot here somewhat recently. It was like 70 degrees today. A little bit too nice outside. Okay. Anyways. So we have our runtime library here. This also lives with like the header for that, which is what we include. So we're gonna need to figure out what to do with this. Where to even begin? I guess we could just like add it to the, or let's check if the prototypes work properly first. So let's go to prototype. So we can do like so we can do like return foo1 plus bar2 or something like that. So then we can do build bin panic test regression input prototype. Okay, I think that's about fine. So AST or let's just, yeah. So that's like fine. Let's just look at MIR. I think that's what's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So these are declared, which is cool. And then we use this and the calls work, which is fine. Yeah, okay, nice. And then if we go to like LAR, actually we could just do assembly. And then let's like, we can look at this. Yeah, I mean, I guess that looks about right. Yeah, okay. So then we can just like, we can just nuke that. Okay. So we can regenerate regression tests, and then that should be fine. I really need to figure out how to make many reg faster. This is getting like really annoying now. Also, I need to charge my mouse. Yeah, this thing is flashing red, so let's fix this. Okay, there we go. What's up? Did you learn everything you need from just the compiler course at school or others too? There's some like additional textbooks I've been referencing. So one of them is Advanced Compiler Design and Implementation by Muchnick. And then the other big one is SSA-based compiler design, or something. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Those are like the two other big supplemental resources, but there's been a lot of like Googling as well. And just like trying to figure out how LLVM does things as well. But yeah, I think a lot of the scaffolding and at least helping me figure out like where I should look comes from the compilers class. Have you looked at MLAI compilers? Yes. It's something that like I thought was interesting, but right now I'm like more focused on just like general optimizing for like general purpose compilers at least. That that's more interesting to me at the moment. We'll see where I end up pivoting though. There's a lot of learning ahead of me and a lot of career ahead of me as well. So we'll see where I end up. Okay, let's figure out what the hell we're doing with this. So we're actually, let's add, let's just do that. Okay. So now we can start figuring out how to link. So I guess this all lives in like this big slush pile. So then we want like else, maybe, and then we want to add like a include somewhere. I guess. I think that's what we want to do. So let's look up like CC help. This is not what I want. CC compiler. So what even is CC anyway? Okay, well that's not very helpful. I guess maybe we should just like maybe we should just use GCC for this, for linking. I know this is like not really in the spirit of like the whole compiler thing, but like come on, I don't want to write an assembler and a linker. That seems quite out of my quite out of my interests at the moment. Okay, so GCC pass, or I guess we could probably just like GCC add link library. Okay, so we could just dash I maybe. Okay, so where does this live anyway? It's like build. I think I need to set it as an explicit target somewhere. Do you work in any systems research labs at school? Yes. I'm currently part of our compilers lab, and my master's thesis work is with them as well. So yeah, there's a decent bit of work in that regard. Okay, we need to add a target with this at least. Let's add like yeah, how do we want to do this actually? CMake list, or CMake add library. Okay. So we can make a shared library, I think. That might be the play. So we can add library. And we can do, or no, we want to call it panic runtime, I guess. And then let's give it runtime.c. Maybe we should move runtime.h into like an include directory at the top actually. What actually is the directory structure? How does this work? Expose for public, sure, that makes sense. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. Okay. So then, so we should make an include directory. And then we should take, where are we looking at? Driver, let's yoink that, let's put that there. So in this, instead of that, we should take, oh man, this is gonna be annoying. Does this work? Oh, I guess it does take relative paths. That's pretty funny. Okay. So we can do that. Unless we want to add... Oh man, how am I splitting this? Maybe we could add more directories to this? Yeah, so if we go to source... I guess that doesn't really help us at all. CMake is awful. Why am I doing this? So if we add that as subdirectory... Wait. It's like throwing me for a loop right now. Yeah, how do we do this properly? Oh well. Or maybe... Is there like a root directory thing? I don't know. Whatever. This is fine. We can just do this for now. And then we can move that there. And I think this is fine. So then if we make again... Okay, so we're rebuilding the parsing stuff for some reason. Oh, we need to... Oh man, we need to figure out where that lives again. How do we do this? This is difficult. Can we just do this even? Can we like CMake C header library or directory? I think there was a way to do this. Include directories, that's what it was. Right? Aye. Where does this live? Yeah, this is not going so well. Target include directories. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, well. Wait, what? Wait, this is... Okay, I'm getting lost in CMake hell. Aye. Oh, right, CMake current source dir. I think it was that thing? Wait, that helped me actually zero. This is not helpful. Oh boy. Okay, let's like stop full blinding myself. So this makes sense. How did this work? Oh, wait, I see. Okay. So dot dot. So it also is this directory, which is source. Okay. That makes complete sense now. Okay. So then okay, so we need to update this then. Right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's do that. So let's put that like that. And then let's put that like that, maybe. And then instead of backend, we do panic runtime. And then we wanna, oh man. Right, we just double back there. So this is the current directory. One back goes to source, one more back is here, so then we can include maybe. And then that should work, right? Okay, that works. Perfect. Yeah, and then the test will always run because we made a mess out of it. Oh, wait, that's not good. Wait, why'd that fail? Wait, that's not good. It's gonna be something really stupid, isn't it? It's gonna be that, like, recursion broke or something. Or it's gonna be something, like, really small that I just overlooked. Is it above here? No? So this is top down, so we should have seen it here. Okay, I don't know anymore. That's really strange. Okay, let's... Huh. What do we even do now? So if we take a step back, let's look in the build directory. Bin, or it's not there. Wait, so where did that go then? Ah. Okay, I think we might have not set up CMake correctly once again. Oh, we should probably add more of this. So let's make this... Oh no. So we have the name, and then we can do shared. We can do that. Or object, actually. I think that's what we want. Or wait, what? Wait. Wait. Compilers are pretty cool. I agree. I might be a little bit biased, but I definitely agree. Ah, that's really annoying. Okay, we're in CMake hell. Building a library. Wait, what is happening here? Is that it? Okay, I don't care about doing this interactively. That makes sense. Oh, and then we need target sources? Is that... Wait. Is there like a flag that I missed? Yeah. So then cmake library output directory. Oh, that's a thing? Wow. Okay, so we want this, I guess. Yeah, okay. So what if we just append this here? And we can make build again. Okay, and then we look here. Okay. Yeah, so we have that now, I guess, which is cool. Yeah. So then, what do we do with this now? Okay, so I guess we could include that as well with our linking then. That might be the play. So, we need to remember what directory this lives in. Oh man. So let's go to driver and compiler. We need to add that here. So -I think it was. Or actually, wait. That doesn't, wait. I see. So we need dash little, or, Oh man. This is a mess. So we want, oh no. Wow, these are very poorly named, actually. Okay. So -L, library. So we want, like... Okay, so we need to do big L to find the directory, right? Yeah, standard directories. So we should... Okay, we need to specify with big L as well. So where is -big L? Okay, that doesn't help me. We'll just go back up here. So we need that. So we want... Oh no. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, how do we program this in? CMake to find macros. Or C macros, maybe? Is there anything here? Oh, wait, yeah, we could do some stuff with this, maybe. And then we can pass in the build directory. This is perfect. Okay. Oh no. Wait, this is gonna be rough. So we should do it like this. Holy hell. I can't believe we're doing more CMake. So we can do that. And then let's do target, compile, definitions. And then we give it panic, runtime. And then we want to call it So we want private, and then I guess builder equals, or is there actually just like build directory macro? There has to be a better way. Git build directory from cmake. This is helpful. That's not helpful. Can I actually just like... Okay, I can't actually do it like that, I think. Use cmake build directory in C. I'm in hell right now. This is like the one thing I should just ask an LLM. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do this. Let's see. Okay, let's Claude. How do I use the cmake build directory in a C file? Use Claude? Yep. Here we are. So do I actually just have to do this? That's so stupid. I don't want to do this either. This looks just as bad. Wait. Let's just... this is really annoying. What is the configure file? I guess maybe it isn't that bad, huh? That seems really annoying, though. I guess we could do that. That's really stupid, though. Okay, we'll do it this top way. Let's just paste that real quick. We can do that. So we can do builder now. Like that. Wait, what? Oh wait. This is not even the right directory anyway. Runtime dir, I guess we could do that, and then we could make it. Or I guess libdir. So it should be. Oh man. So we want cmake library output directory, maybe? Is that what we want? So can we build now? Nope. Okay. Okay, well that didn't help me. Okay, wait, we did set it. We'll just yoink that as well. Oh, am I stupid? Wait. Wait, what? That shouldn't matter here. Oh, it does need to matter here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we need to put that here, actually. So now... Okay. So now if we do that and then we make build... Still doesn't work. Let's go to Zrith. Isn't Linux the better option? Yes, but unfortunately I play Valorant, so I don't have much of a choice. WSL does what I want it to, so I don't really have any complaints, but it is rather unfortunate that I do have to suffer with Windows in some capacity. Okay, so this should be fine though. Oh, libdir. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, this is CMake. We all love CMake. Okay, so this... What's wrong here? That doesn't work. Yeah, so this, we might have to do that, maybe? Oh, we need braces. So we can do that. I want to see if there's a cleaner way to do this in a second, but... so we can do that. We need space there. And then we want -L, and then panic. Runtime. Like that. So a dual boot. Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard too many horror stories about people messing up their dual boot, so I've been successfully deterred from it for the time being, at least. Let's see if this works. Okay, and then okay, so this did build, which is good. Let's see if the tests still run. They still run fine. That one test just fails for whatever reason. We need to figure out why. We'll figure that out at some other point. I'm not sure why that fails, actually. That's very odd. Yeah, it's gonna take a second. Okay. So then... So let's make a test. We can do... Let's give it more input. Runtime library. So we can include... include... Oh, wait. Why is this not in... I see. Okay, that is a problem. Oh, man. Okay, let's... Okay, let's actually just like hand test this instead of using this for now. I feel like that might cause some problems, so we'll deal with that in a second. For now, let's just do like, well, we can even do it in here. runtime.h. We can do main return foo, or let's do like int star foo equals allocate, or alloc. Let's give it 4, and then dealloc foo, and then we can do like print. Let's be a little immature here. So if we do that, and then we've been panic, and let's give it include test. Oh, okay. Well, that's a different issue. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that actually, let's just keep the print on second thought. So then if we do a.out. Oh, okay. That's not good. Maybe we need to we might not want to make it a shared library. Just had dual boot a few weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it worked, it worked. But it's like, there's just enough horror stories that I know that I'm gonna fuck something up. And I know it's just not gonna go well. So, given how much stuff relies on my PC, I think it's just not worth the risk for me, at least. And like, for me at least, WSL does what I need it to. So I don't really see a reason to divert too much from it. So, yeah. Actually, okay, here's what we're gonna do. So let's move this actually. Let's paste that here. Let's make it runtime library again. Can we just relative path the hell out of this? Yeah, we can just do that, actually. Which is really funny. Unless we want to make a symlink. Actually, that could be really funny. Does Git support symlinks? Huh. That's very odd. Wow. Okay. If I can manage it and install Gen 2, I know you can. I mean, like, that's like what you'd think, but like, installing Arch was surprisingly annoying on my laptop. So, yeah. But yeah, maybe I will install Fedora or like get a second drive for it and just call it a day. That's probably the smart thing to do. But all of that takes a second at least. Did you use Arch install? No, I did it the difficult way. What's good, Spy? I'm doing all right. Hopefully you're doing all right as well. What do you think is better? Get a first understanding on what you're gonna do at first in a project, or just start blindly? I think it's hard to start blindly without any scaffolding. I think it's helpful to at least like have a sort of plan at least for at least the immediate future. But I kind of just like switch back and forth between the two until something happens. Wow, this is insane. Inside a repository but with an apps. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we might have to add a symlink to the runtime library at some point, but that's a future issue. We will just do this for now. What is the best practice? Do something consistently until the next major update. Real. What's I gonna do with this again? Grr. Okay. So can we just like... Can we give it like... runtime library? And then can we... Does that work? Okay. So we need to fix this. Libpanic runtime.so. So that would live in build lib. Hello? I'm starting to think that there shouldn't be a problem here. Octal bases. This is here, unless... Wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm in CMake hell now. So we have that directory. Wait, what? So we do this. You're right, CMake manually? I'm doing it just now, just for fun, but like usually I would not try to do I would not try to undertake such a painful task. Yeah, why doesn't this work? Something definitely went wrong somewhere. That should work. Why isn't it working? Does it need to be an absolute path? Or like, wait. Like why isn't this working? This should work, I think. Oh, what's a shaman? Still know how to use CMake? Yeah. Honestly I don't either. I had to look up how to add a library before remembering that it's just add library. So it turns out the problem is right now not that I don't know CMake though. The problem is I just don't know how linking works, I guess. Yeah. Let's look this up. Can we just LDD a dot out? Wait, what? Wait, what? Ah, that shouldn't be happening. That should not be happening. Yeah, that's not ideal. I guess we should add this regardless, huh? So we can space. Is there a better way we can make this look pretty? C++ string builder. Oh. Reserve. Okay, that's crazy. I guess we should just like do a string stream, but we'll do it the awful and ugly way. Let's do dash L plus libdir. Oh my god, what am I doing? So it should be dash big L space, or we can move things around. Let's paste that like that. And do that. Actually, we should rearrange it a little bit more. This is a little bit irrational to me. Let's Yeah, this should definitely be last. Yeah, let's just start over. So cc dash L and then plus libdir. Save that, and then add dash L panic runtime dash O and ink that word. Let's get Guvir. Good to see you. So we can do dash O and then space, and then we can just yank the rest of that. Right? Wow, that's really annoying. That is a stood string. It's a string literal. How far you reached? I'm still in hell. This is not going as planned. What if I just did that? Okay, well, like, okay, fair enough. Like, that's not a great solution, but I guess that would work. Okay. Then we can get rid of this else block. I don't think this changes a lot. But yeah, right now I'm working on like cleaning up linking. Okay. What was I gonna look for again? GCC link with shared library. What? Dash L path dash little L library name. Wait, what? Reference site. Oh. Ah, okay. Sorry. Maybe I should just like make it a static library. I might just do that. That might be easier. Okay, wait, this... I haven't gotten any compiler related interviews. I have a compiler internship for the upcoming summer, but I'm not counting that for like the stream goal because I'm going for full. I'm counting the stream series as like full time. This does necessarily mean I will be here for a while. This does mean I am like sort of clickbaiting a little. But I think this is what we care about. But yeah, I think at least in terms of my goals, it makes the most sense. Streams full-time? Streams until I do full-time. Or streams until I find a full-time job. Okay, so we need to update... Oh, wait, I see. Okay, let's just make this not a shared library. What's it called here? Is there a better reference? Add library. Static. What if we just did that? Let's just rebuild it. And we do that. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god, wait. Make Clane, that's a new one. What's good, Max? Okay, something appears to have gone wrong somewhere here. We'll give this a second. Okay. So let's do let's do that. So then we can do that again. Shouldn't be a shared object. It should not be. I know this because I said specified static. So that should be... that should not be shared. That should not be a shared library. Well, that's not ideal. How do we do this? How do we do this? I also kind of want to make like a separate directory, like an install directory instead of like build. So build should just like contain the CMake stuff, and then the outputs should go into like install. And that would make life easier as well. But what the fuck? Oh wait, that lives residually. So now if we build, that shouldn't be there. Right? Yeah. So where is it now? That's the other question. Where did it go? Like, it just disappeared. Magic trick. Like, hello? So it's here. That's where it lives. Okay, so we need to... God damn it. That's very annoying. So that lives in this CMake lists. CMake library output directory. That doesn't help me. Archive, that's what we want. There we go. So that should work now. And this should show up in lib. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we can do that. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Undefined reference to print? What the fuck you mean? We can't be for real here. Wait, what? Wait. What? Okay. That should not be happening. Alright? What the f- Unless like something got borked by compilation. The include didn't work. Why didn't the include work? Oh wait. So that's there. Wait, oh wait, yeah, so it did work. Wait, so what's supposed to happen with prototypes in the assembly? Like, that should be correct, right? Let's... Just out of curiosity, let's just give this code to Clang and see what happens. Yeah, so like this is fine. Yeah. Okay, wait. You know how to use Python? Yes, although I'm getting worse at it by the day, which I think is a funny outcome. At PLT, wait, what? What is happening? Okay, let's just look at the obj dump. What? 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 I don't think that's what we wanted either. What the Okay, let's... That's so annoying. I think we just want an object file. Object. Yeah, let's try this one more time. So let's get rid of all those. I think that should that should still be there. Do you have a job coding? I am a student currently. If I had a job doing what I wanted, this series would not exist. So I guess that kind of works out in a way. It also kind of doesn't work out for the same reason, but you know, we can look past that. You're a student? Yes. I'm currently a master's student. The school I go to is pretty public. You should be able to find it if you just like look around remotely. Okay, does this work? So now if we look at build, so we should nuke that real quick. Okay, so we still haven't set it up correctly. Change object library directory. Alright, first of all, did this even build properly? So if we look in driver, it's still an archive file. I guess that's fine, right? That is what's supposed to happen. Should I just make it a shared library and then like update the path again? Like, okay, so we should just like, linking failed with, well, we'll worry about that in a second. Let's undo the CMake change we made a second ago. So let's go back here. Let's make the archive again. That's fine. That's fine. This needs to change to static. Link static library. GCC. Oh, wait, that works. Right, wait. Right? Is that all I need? Oh, actually I could just do that. Yeah, I should do that. I definitely should just do that instead. Yeah, so we can, let's see, how do we want to do this instead? Maybe I need the wait, GCC order of linking libraries. Maybe I am doing it backwards. That might be what's going wrong. Holy shit, what is... Searches from left to right. Wait, what? Ah. Okay. So A then B. So it is backwards. Yeah. That's really annoying. That's very evil. Okay, let's take that. So we can do that. So we should do left to right. So we want to add something like that. That's good, Romy. I don't actually remember if you've been here for a bit. It doesn't change the hell that I'm in right now. So yeah, so we can do that. Space plus that. And then so we want that slash, oh man. We'll just print that out. for a quick test. I think here we just want, oh man. Do we just give it the literal path? Is that what we wanted to do? Let's just, oh man. We can keep that. Let's just give it dash big L, and we can do it like that instead. I think that should be fine. Yeah, we should do it like this, I think. This makes complete sense. Let's get rid of that as well, because we already do that now. So we compile the obj file, we add this link library, and then we set an output. This is rebuild, and this should finally work if I haven't been misled. Okay, so now let's do that. Come on. Okay. Why isn't that working? What's the compiler? It's a program that translates programs between languages. So like, I'm writing a compiler from C to x86-64 assembly right now. But something has gone terribly wrong because I have to worry about linking, which is something I really shouldn't have to do. Yeah, this is going poorly. Yeah, why is this going so wrong? Actually, this shouldn't be causing as much pain as it is. Like, I just want to call the linker. What's good, bug? Any ideas on how to start breaking into compiler research? Reach out to professors that are looking at compiler stuff that you're interested in. Could be at your institution, could be not at your institution. I think that's probably like the least awful way to get into it. I think like the big constraint is just like, I guess like advising for the most part, to be honest. I think it's like, it is kind of just difficult to, unless you're like really, really self-driven, like to the point where you probably like already know what you want to do, with compiler stuff, in which case like, I don't really think my advice will be that helpful then. Like if you don't really know what you want to do, I think advising is very important, which means you probably want to reach out to someone. Why isn't this working? Yeah, this doesn't make sense to me. It's not even outputting at this point. Writing my own interpreters and compilers? Ooh. Okay, you're definitely more well suited than a lot of people then, I feel like. Or at least like you have like the requisite baseline to start doing interesting things. Hell, I had less baseline when I started. So like if I could figure it out, you're definitely in a good spot. But yeah, just like reaching out to professors is probably the biggest thing. Oh man, this is terrible. This is truly terrible. This is so stupid. Okay. I think something is wrong with my symbols. I do not think this works, which is a very big problem. Yeah. So I need to figure out what it names things as, at least, I think. Also, we're just not printing the thing. I think you could probably do a compiler, to be honest. It's just like a lot of like plumbing. What program is this? This is NeoVim, and the terminal is Westterm. Let's go to Aiden. Runtime as in like runtime library. So, the problem I was running into is my compiler. So the idea was I could just like include the standard library, and then like you actually look at the standard library and it has a bunch of C code that I cannot parse yet. So we're just gonna wrap stdlib and stdio with shitty helpers, and then we're gonna call these instead. And the idea is our header file for this, which lives in here, is just these. So these are fully supported by my compiler. Unfortunately, I need to figure out how the hell I'm gonna link this in, which is gonna be a problem because we have different compiler generated code to link. Yeah, this is not great. This is hell. Is this easier than just supporting all stdlib? Yes. There was a problem. Where do you even look at where stdlib is? Even just like the header, I think. Oh, that's not fun to read. Where's, I don't know. Where's like a implementation of that? Is it here? Yeah, so there's like annotations like no return, or like what is this? I don't even have like void pointers. I don't have size t. So like there's just a lot of different issues with parsing this, for instance. And I have decided that I want to do useful things before that point. So yeah, unfortunate. What master are you working on? If you're asking about my master's, it's a master's in computer science. Pectoral wildcard throwaway is crazy. I guess I've done some like other really obscene things with Pectoral, so I can't really say much. Yeah, so why isn't this linking? We did this, and then we call LD, and it doesn't link. If line starts with wildcard, then throw the line away. That is deranged. I don't think I can match that. I do have some like insane stuff in the preprocessor. Yeah, like this is some deranged stuff. We have identifiers, and then we have everything that isn't an identifier until an identifier. And then we just put it together. Yeah, this is terrible. This is truly terrible. Okay, so why actually isn't this working though? This I feel like I need to resolve this somehow, but it's not resolving. I think what's happening is the name is getting borked. I don't know what it's getting turned into, but it's not ideal. You don't have to touch what? Oh. Yeah. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to worry about it. Okay, let's... We're using Clang, right? I think we're using Clang. So let's look at... Okay, I guess we're using GCC. That's great. Unless this defines it? No. Okay, we're just using GCC. So let's do source driver. Let's compile the runtime library. Like that? How do we do this? GCC add header path -I. Oh, we can do that. Oh wait, what happens if we just do that? So print does exist. Print does exist, you ho. Huh. That's not ideal. Or, like, this is perfectly ideal. The fact that it's not working is not ideal. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, I'm getting demonetized for that. I'm actually just so pissed right now. None of this is working. It should be working. It should be working in every possible way. It's just not working. Okay, all good. Lock in. Okay, so we have the assembly. What if... Can we turn it into an object file? -C. So what happens here? What if we just... Let's compile the test to an object file. So build in panic test regression input. Runtime library -C. So Clang runtime, or let me just GCC this. So it is possible. So why isn't it working? Do y'all see why this is like frustrating me so much? Like this literally should work. This shouldn't have problems working. Is the market that bad? I'm not necessarily like actively looking right now because I have an internship, but at least I'm keeping the stream series going until full time, so. Let's commit some stuff before I like completely lose my marbles. Let's add runtime. And do that. Let's not include. Runtime library. Wait, what do we change? Oh yeah. Move runtime library header. I'm actually going insane right now. This is really throwing me for a loop. Okay, so output, runtime, library. Yeah. I shouldn't have said that. That was really dumb of me. Yeah, sorry y'all. I will be better. Add source. Here we attempt to link with runtime library. It isn't going so well. Yeah, why isn't this working? What happens if I... Okay, wait, let's... What's good, Panda? Good to see you. I'm like losing my marbles right now, because linking should not be this difficult. I feel like it shouldn't be this difficult, at least. Yeah, this should work. This should be fine. Right? Like this... Right? Wait. So rebuild. Include... Or this is in build lib. We have that. We should be linking with it. Let's print cc command. What do we even want to call this? Assembling / linking, I guess. Let's try running it again. This really should not be this difficult. Alright, so we can do that. Right. Oh, wait. That's empty. Okay, that makes complete sense why that doesn't work now. But why is it empty? We have the thing in the CMake. Or, yeah, we define it here. We set that there. And then if we go to here, we didn't change it back. Okay, that might be it. That might fix it. There we go. Okay, so now okay, we did it. Let's go. Okay. We print 67. Okay, perfect. That didn't have to be so difficult. Okay. What's the coolest? New here, since this is interesting. Where did you start thinking of making this project? Well, I've worked with a lot of compilers for just for like research and general like programming related reasons. So I was like, I want to make a compiler, so I decided to make a compiler. I guess like, I don't know. I don't really have a great answer to that question. So, yeah. I think the nice thing about computer science is that you can, I think you can, I guess there's a lot of online resources, both on YouTube or just like on, both on YouTube and like in, what's it called? The internet. Man, I'm having a rough time. It's going great. Yeah, there's a lot of resources, so you can kind of just like learn whatever you want. It will be easier to learn in a formal academic setting, obviously, but I think you can kind of figure out what you're interested in and then just like find the resources online for that. Like, what's a good example of this? I guess like at its most basic, if you just look up like Python tutorial, you'll find like a bajillion tutorials teaching you how to write Python code, for instance. You can like you can kind of just like look up whatever and you can kind of learn how to do whatever. And if you're just like building projects, I think that's a good place to be. So I don't think there's really anything, I don't think there's anything to complain about in that regard, at least. Research assistant, yes, I'm still doing research for like my master's thesis. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's a good place to be right now. Get status. What's your major? Computer science. CV/AI. Ooh, wait, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I thought about doing computer vision at one point, and then I didn't. So I do like admire people that do end up looking at that, because that low-key seems like a different type of complexity that I am not used to. I forgot to add a new line here as well. So let's do that. Add new line to print. Okay, one thing we need to save for next time is debug assembling plus linking runtime library. Bunch of math on video and image. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like quite above my pay grade as well, is the other funny consideration. Okay. Let's get diff source. Okay, that makes sense. Can we do that? Okay. Fix CMake lists so the thing links. Okay. And then we can test, regression, generate regression tests. We'll just generate this, and then next time we will debug the runtime library a little bit more. But yeah, it's a good time. I think it's a good time. Or well, it would be a good time if we're not waiting for paint to dry. Good stream, thank you. Okay, good. Add. Okay. The reason we just have that one test is because it will. I think some things just break on it for some reason right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It feels weird, like some days I just like really don't want to do work, and then like I do work, and then I get like really frustrated, and I like rage bait myself into doing the work. Today is like one of those instances where I've like rage baited myself into completing this instead of giving up. Yeah, it kind of just happens, I guess. Hopefully this also inspires some of y'all to work on your personal projects as well, because I imagine everyone has something to work on. But yeah, I will leave you all to that. Similar to Jim Bro, yeah. That's actually a good way of putting it. I might steal that for the future. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all so much for showing up today. Like and sub if you haven't. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's linked in the description. And a bunch of other socials are down there. And if you, also my Gib sponsors is there if you want to like donate. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Take it easy. And I will see you all tomorrow, and we are going to bonk my head specifically against a wall again as we try and figure out the rest of the runtime library. So, yeah. See you all.